Scorpio Ascendant, this is your horoscope for March 2025. Now, the celestial clock is ticking. What's next? This month's planetary movements bring twists and turns, so stay prepared, stay empowered, and embrace the cosmic flow. Let's look at your monthly planner. So, before I begin, I just want to remind you that I do a Vedic astrology. This is not your Western astrology, so please do find your Vedic ascendant and go by that, as the dates will be accurate for the ascendant sign only. So now let's take a look at your monthly planner. So the month starts off on a very positive note. The first of the month is a very focused energy. This is an energy that gives you a mental clarity. So if you're looking to learn something new, to focus your energies on your studies, if you're a student, if you have something to hand in, if you have a test to study for, it's a very good day for that. Now, moving on to the second and third of the month, this is where you have to be a little bit mindful of your energies. You could have issues related to health, debt, disputes. If you have any court cases on these days, I would recommend that you postpone them or you change them to a more favorable day so that the outcomes could be more in your favor. Otherwise, the outcomes will not be in your favor. It's not favorable for these 2 days. Also, you could have health issues, so stomach related issues. You could have upset stomach. You could have food poisoning. You could have any kind of cough, cold, flu type symptoms. If you are a female, you could be on your period on these days. The energies are not very favorable. So your energies within your body are very irritated. And also the energies around you are irritated as well, which could lead to irritation and disputes. So be mindful of that. If you're someone who's dealing with debt right now, that could also be heavy on your mind, also affecting your mental and physical well-being as well. So just be mindful of that energy. It's just the second and the third. Now, moving on to the fourth, fifth, and sixth, the energies do improve. They take a positive note. Now, you will feel more harmonious with your partner here. Now, if you're married, this is a great time for you to rebuild any bond type issues that you may have had with your spouse. This is a time to reconnect with your spouse. So you'll find that the energies are very harmonious on these days. Now, if you're in a business partner, you'll also find that these days are very favorable for you to sit down and have a meeting with your business partner, because you'll definitely be able to communicate your feelings and your thoughts more clearly, and they also will be understood. So you'll find that your partner is more supportive on these days. Now, moving on to the seventh and eighth, this is where you do have to be mindful of your energies. Once again, these are days where your energies are kind of stressed. So you could have a lot on your mind. You could just be overworked, overstressed. So just take it easy on these days, lay low, and let this energy pass. Now, moving on to the week of the 9th all the way up to the 15th, very positive week for you. So the 9th and 10th, you're feeling much better now. It's a positive spin on the week. You're feeling optimistic. Your mood is better. Your energy is better. The energies around you are more supportive now. If you're looking to get advice from a father figure type, this is a good time for that. If you're looking for inspiration, it's a good time for that as well. If you're looking to expand your world view, your perspective on the world, whether it's to do with religion or other cultures and spirituality, this is a good time for that. You're easily in sync with that type of energy on these days. Moving forward on the 11th, 12th, and 13th, this is where your energy is now focused more on work. This is where you want to put your best efforts in at work, as your work will get recognized on these days. You'll find that your work environment, your colleagues, your coworkers, your superiors are actually more supportive with what you're doing, with your feet. They'll give you really good positive feedback on these days. If you're presenting any kind of work, you'll actually get a very positive response on these days. And if you're looking to collaborate with someone, any coworkers, you'll find that the support is really there on these days. Moving forward to the 14th and 15th, again, very positive days. It's a very positive week for you. So 14th, 15th is very good for socializing. If you want to do some networking, again, really good days for that. Moving forward to the 16th, 17th, and 18th, these days you do have to be a little bit mindful of your energy. Your energy could be low on these days. Your energy could be where you really don't want to spend time with anyone. You want to be alone. You want to self isolate. You might also feel a little bit lonely. Your energies are, you don't feel like you're being supportive. You don't feel like offering any support to anyone either. You just want to kind of be in your cocoon on these days. And also just be mindful of your energies when it comes to your finances on these days. Be mindful of any unexpected expenses that could come up. If that's the situation, then also be mindful that, you know what, these 3 days are kind of negative. So don't make any impulsive decisions regarding your finances or any other decisions on these days, as they could be, you could come to a decision that you could later regret. You could have buyer's remorse after making a purchase on these days. So just be mindful, let these energies pass and wait for more favorable days to make those decisions. So moving forward to the 19th and 20th, a positive note here, positive energies for you. These are energies that you want to focus on yourself. You want to self reflect. You want to focus on your inner well-being, your mental well-being, your emotional well-being, and you want to maybe even self-reflect on the past couple of days, on the energy that you were feeling in those past couple of days, or the events of the past couple of days. Now moving forward to the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, this is really good energy for you regarding your finances, because this is your money days. This is where the money flow is really good. You'll see that you have more money in your wallet on these days. If you want to ask money from either a family member, even from your spouse, these are good days to ask for money because you will have less resistance. You'll be able to, they're more agreeable to lending you money on these days. If you're someone who's in the markets, these are good days for you to look at taking profit. If you're someone who does lottery, this is a good time for that scratch and win, because the days are more favorable regarding your finances. Now, moving forward to the 24th and 25th, this is where you want to be mindful of your communication. You want to be mindful of the energies with your siblings. It's actually a very favorable time, so be mindful and make the most of this energy. Enjoy this energy. Spend time. Have a conversation with them. Have a conversation with your neighbors as well. You could do some local trip traveling, whether it's hobby related, whether it's work related. It's a good time to take a little bit of a road trip. It would be very enjoyable for you. Moving forward to the 26th and 27th, this is where you're happy at home. Now, the week of the 19th all the way to the 29th actually is a really good, happy week for you. It's a good space for you where you feel supported, you feel loved. On the 26th and 27th, especially, you feel happy at home. Your energies with your family is very supported. It's very loving. You're feeling happy at home. The loving environment is there for you. You're feeling king of the castle here. Now, moving forward to the 28th and 29th, if you have kids, this is a great time for you to go out and do some activities, spend some time with your kids. They'll definitely appreciate the time you have with them. And you'll see that your energies are very much in sync here with your kids. You'll get along with them. They'll understand what you're saying to them. So if you want to have that chit chat with them, a great time for that. If you want to go out and do something creative with them, great time for that. If you want to provide some guidance to them, a great time for that as well. They're more willing to listen on these days. Now, moving forward to the 30th and 31st, again, you have to be mindful of your energies on these days. You could have health issues on these days, debt-related issues and stresses on these days, and also because your energies are irritated on these days. This is the energies within you and around you. You could easily get irritated and get into a dispute with someone. It's more easy on these days to get into an argument with someone. So just be mindful, let this energy pass, and everything's fine. Because after this, a good energy follows. You see that the beginning of April, the first 2 days are good for you. So just carry that energy forward. Now, I just want to remind you again, this is for Scorpio ascendant for Vedic astrology. This is not Western astrology. So if you want to use this calendar to the best, that according to the dates and the events, then please look up your Vedic astrology. Now, if you're interested in how you will do emotionally in the month of March, then you want to look at your moon sign, your Vedic moon sign. You can find this free information online. Just go to any Vedic astrology calculator and you'll be able to pull up your information. All you need is your date, your time of birth, and your place of birth, and you should be able to pull up your ascendant and your moon sign. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my video. Please bookmark the video so you can recall it and refer back to the dates so you can better plan for your month ahead. And also, while you're at it, check out my YouTube channel, as I'm posting on a daily basis regarding astrology, numerology, and all things occult. So please stick with me, and thank you for following and watching.